Hey guys, my name is Tyler, and in this video I'm going to be showing you a violin tutorial of one of Lindsey Stirling's songs called Beyond the Veil. And the part I'm doing on is the 8 measure, what I call the build-up before it hits the drop. No joke! That's how awkward I was when I made my very first violin tutorial. And if you guys are curious which one it was the very first one I made, which was Take Flight. Anyways, like I said in my awkward intro in this video, yes, I am going to be doing the 8 measure build-up before the drop. And this was suggested by someone named Jamie Pangan. I'm guessing that's how you pronounce the last name. It's Pangan. But yeah, anyways, she told me to help her with this part after I helped her with the drop. And that was also my previous violin tutorial. The 8 measure build-up, I think you probably heard of it, but I'm just going to play this just to refresh your memories. Sorry if I make a mistake. That was the 8 measures, and throughout all these 8 measures, it's just nothing but eighth notes, nothing but quarter notes at some parts. So this is relatively easy. Just to keep in mind, like I've been saying in my other tutorials, I've been mentioning about key signature and the original tempo. The key signature in this one has 1 flat, and you could consider this as F major or D minor. Also, the original speed, now this is going to sound really confusing. Every half note is at 80 beats per minute, which makes this song at like 160 beats per minute when it comes to a quarter note. This is just cut time, which means each half note, not quarter note, each half note gets its own beat. The first note is going to be an F, and these are all eighth notes, by the way, for the first measure. F on the E string, which is your low 1. And then 2 Ds on the A string, and then 2 open A's, and then 2 F's, which is your low 2nd on the D string, and then finish off that measure with an open D going up bow. The next measure after that is all eighth notes again, but every 2 eighth notes are slurred. The first note of that measure is going to be an A on the G string, which is your first finger, and then open D, F, open D, 4th finger A, F, and then cross over to the A string going D, and then A. Those are the first 2 measures if I were to do that slowly. Next measure after that is going to be F, 2 Ds, and then A. All eighth notes, by the way. And then this time a quarter note, open A, which is the 3rd beat. And then finish that off with 2 eighth notes, F, and then D. Up bow is 2 eighth notes slurred, A on the G string, and then D. And then quarter note, F on the D going down. Up bow, 2 eighth notes, open D, and then F. Down bow is going to be open A. And then up bow is F, and then those 4 notes are eighth notes, by the way. After that, it's going to be E, which is your open E actually, and then that's going to be slurred with the C, all eighth notes, by the way. Separate eighth notes, G on the D string, and then E, slurred up bow, 2 eighth notes, C, open G, separate E and C. So that measure by itself would sound and look like this. So we're pretty much going down, up, down, up, down, up. So you can go a down bow towards the next measure, which is G and E, eighth notes slurred, down bow. And then separate is going to be C on the A string, and then G. And then up bow is going to be 2 eighth notes, 4th finger E, and then C. Finish off that measure with an E, which is a 4th finger, quarter note. And then up bow is going to be E, fourth finger again. And then C, eighth note slurred up bow. 2 eighth notes separate, G. And then E. And then quarter note C. Up bow 2 eighth note slur, open G and C. Down bow 2 eighth note slurred, E and C. And then G, quarter note going up bow. And then the last 4 eighth notes of that measure, all separate, E, G, C, fourth finger E. Ooh, guys, correction. I did not mean the 8 measure buildup, I meant 16. It is a 16 measure buildup, duh! Because that part before the double stops, those are 8 measures, and then the next part after that is the next 8 measures. I am so stupid! Alright, so we're moving on to the 9th measure, and it's going to feature open A. Okay, these are all 8th notes, at least in the next 4 measures. And it's going to be an open A, and then D, all separate by the way, and then F, and then if you want to, you could do a double stop, but this one's going to be easy because it's just 2 open strings, D and A, up, and then down. This next double stop is going to be easy, placing your first finger on the first finger on the G, making it an A, and then placing your second finger on the D, making it F and A. And then just lift your fingers up to make a G and D. Throw down those 2 fingers again. And then up. And I've been telling you guys just what the notes were. I didn't even do the bowings. Let's start down bow at A. And then D. F. These notes. And then F and A. And then open D and G going up bow. And then just repeat this process like 2 more times. Because that's the next 2 beats in the next measure. And then open A and open D going down bow. F and A going up bow. And then this time these are single notes. D. And then open A. Next measure after that is going to be F and A. Open A and then low 1, and then D going up bow, C, A and D's up and down, F and A going up and then down, G and D going up bow, and then F A G D, F A G D, open A and open D going down bow, F and A going up bow, and then D, and then A. Okay, so that measures, these 4 measures. You don't have to do the double stops. I will show you like what the single notes are if you want to do single notes. But if I were to play those 4 measures slowly with the double stops, it'll sound like this. Oops. Basically, if you want to do single notes, just take the top note of the double stop, and then it'll actually sound like the whole melody. I'm just going to name off notes throughout those 4 measures again, but this time each of these 8th notes are single, all of them separated, so it's easy. A, D, F, A, F, F, D, F, D, F, D, A, F, D, A, and F, D, C natural, A, So if I were to play those 4 measures again slowly, it would sound like. One last time with both the notes played at the same time throughout those 4 measures. believe me, these are the notes that I actually heard when I was listening to Beyond the Veil and trying to figure out what the notes are, because I do love those double stops and I want to challenge myself. Therefore, I try to learn both of the notes. Last four measures. And if you guys are curious what the last four measures are, it is just the four measures of build-up before the drop, and that was on my previous tutorial, but I'm going to say it again. Open E, and then F, going down bow, eighth notes, and then E, C, quarter note G going down bow, and then E, F, slurred up bow, eighth notes, and then E, C, G, E, all eighth notes, and then C, G, and then E, C, G, E, each of those two notes slurred, and then two quarter notes, C, and then D, E, F, E, C, E, F. So you pretty much get the idea of four eighth notes and then last two quarter notes. Okay guys, so this was all the 16 measures of the build-up right before the drop. I'm going to be playing through this slowly, maybe like half the speed, and then pick my way up towards the original speed. One thing is crucial though, what makes this build-up sound really amazing is that Lindsey uses spiccato instead of just legato. That's legato. This is spiccato, where you're bouncing / brushing the bow on the strings. So you get that really cool effect. Instead of this. I messed up during that part, but you get the idea. It kind of sounds sloppy. It doesn't sound crisp. I definitely prefer spiccato. Alright, enough rambling. Let's get through this half speed. 1, 2, without spiccato. The reason why I didn't do spiccato is just so that you can hear what the notes are, and I guess you can see the bowings. And I'm doing legato, like I said, just to hear the notes. I remember in my orchestra, we don't do the technique bowings yet before we actually hit the notes first. You want to make sure you hit the notes right in tune before you do all the really cool technical stuff. Otherwise, it's going to sound horribly out of tune. And you don't want to do that. Alright guys, let's just do this a little bit faster. Again, legato, no spiccato. 1, 2, ready, go. Let's do this a little bit faster. 1, 2, ready, go. you guys ready for the original speed and spiccato? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go! So, this was the tutorial. Inside my head, I thought it was 8 measures, and I thought this was going to be a mini tutorial, but no, this is another full-blown tutorial. So, once again, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Thanks so much for subscribing, liking, sharing, commenting. So thank you guys again. I'm sorry for rambling, and I will have a nice day as long as you guys have a nice day. Okay, bye!